All right. All right, here we go. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a series of yin poses. Most of you have done yin before. Um, and I'm just going to show you how to set up for each one. So the whole point of yin is getting super passive in the pose. So you want to be really comfortable. So we've got the pillows. You guys should have at least 2 pillows and a big blanket. So let me just show you about the blanket. Blanket. Well, it could be a blanket or a towel. The towel, what we're going to do with that is you can either just kind of use it as a flat cushion if you want something flatter than your pillow, but eventually we're going to roll it jelly roll style and put it under our backs at the end. So just so that you know what we're doing with that. And then I have these 2 pillows. They're pretty big. Yours don't have to be big, big, small, whatever. So here we go. So what I'll do is we'll go through these poses. I will time them. They're going to be held anywhere between 1, usually 3 minutes, and we'll see how the time goes in terms of, 2 or 3 minutes, maybe possible 2. And just keep this in mind. Yin yoga is different than our regular practice because yin yoga is all about getting super passive. This is how I think about it. You're putting your skeleton, you're putting your bones in a certain position, and then you're just falling into that position. You're surrendering, you're letting everything soften because that's where the magic happens. The soft tissue, the fascia, the ligaments, the muscles too, the tendons really get to relax. So you're kind of like re-educating them, right? You're letting them get really open. So with that physical opening, there's also an opening in the mind. You know how yoga is. It's mind, thoughts and emotions, it's body, and then also there's that spiritual component, which is tied in. They're all 3 tied into each other. So there's this kind of making space and openness that happens in a yin practice. And I'll guide you through some of that. And then we'll end with a shavasana. All right, here we go. So we're going to start in easy pose. And by the way, I have my little notes. So you'll see me referring to those. I just kind of sequenced everything in a way that makes sense to me. So take either a pillow or if you want flatter, your towel in a square and just put it under your hips. Just sit on it. Let your legs splay open to the side. All right. And as you know, this is easy pose. Now with this cushion under your hips, it should be easier to splay open the thighs. See, we're trying to make this really easy, right? That's what yin yoga is all about. So just come into this position. Remember, you always want your elbows to fall under your shoulders, just beneath your shoulders, not in front or behind, in order for the shoulders to completely relax. And then close your eyes. All right, just get some good breath. Feel your breath. Notice the position of your body. We're just getting started here. So it's all about sensing the body, the feelings within your body, sensation-wise, inner thighs, hips. Let your shoulders drop. Let your spine rise. It's really subtle. Let your chin fall just a little bit to release the back of your neck. Look for your breath. Notice how it moves your body. And of course, yin yoga is very meditative. So in any meditation, when the body and the mind slow down like this, thoughts and feelings start popping up. That's fine. That's part of your awareness and your consciousness. Just notice them and then just let them go. Try not to attach. Always going back to the breath. Yeah, let that breath be deep. Don't force it. No control. Comes and goes on its own. Just observe it. Oh, feel the tops of your shoulders drop down a bit. Crown of your head lift up a bit. The neck, find some more ease there. Notice the movement of your belly as you breathe. And notice an overall slowing down, dropping more into now, into the moment. Yeah, just detaching from the past, that's gone. The future, it's not here. This is what we have right here now, our breath. All right. And now moving into caterpillar pose. So you can keep something under your hips, whatever you have right now, or you can take it away. It's up to you. And we're going to take our feet straight out in front of us. Sorry about the backlighting. I tried to get that. That's where the sun's coming up. Sorry if I'm a little shadowed. So coming into caterpillar position. So it's a seated forward fold. You can have something under your hips if that helps. All right. And then take a pillow or two. All right. And just snuggle it right up to your belly. Slowly come forward, hinging from your hips. All right. And then you just, again, you let your elbows drop just under your shoulders, right? Not ahead, not behind, because the shoulders should be nice and loose and the palms up. Now drop your forehead toward your body into the pillow. And again, you can have one or two, or you can even have two plus that pillow, and just hang out here. Really drop that forehead, releasing the back of the neck. Notice how your spine is really long and rounded here, beginning at the tailbone, all the way up to just under the skull where your neck is, right? Your entire spine. All right, so just scan your internal landscape, the cloud or all the sensations. We can call it the cloud of sensations of your body. So you'll notice certain points that are calling out the most. Go there and simply observe. Don't react. Don't judge. Just go there. Observe. And you're going to notice it releasing slowly but surely. Drop your forehead some more. Really round the back of your neck. Relax your jaw. And some nice breaths here. So you can also do an inner landscape scan, looking for other sensations, the more subtle ones. And then there's a tendency to start picking up the head. Let it drop. Let the skull be really, really heavy. Yeah, really heavy. Notice the movement of your breath here. And then when your mind wanders, just bring it back. It's going to wander. That's a given. Again and again and again. Just keep bringing it back. Stay here. Now, what if you brought that breath into your back body, really direct it to your back body to open up the space between your wing bones, expanding the rib cage with your next inhale. Surrender. Give it up. No trying. Let your body just fall into the pose. Notice the feeling in the palms of the hands, lots of nerve endings there. Let your hands, your fingers relax. And again, notice if you've picked up your head a bit, let it drop. And very slowly release yourself from that position. Caterpillar pose. And now we're going to move into butterfly pose. So you start with your legs in a V position. Again, you can have a cushion underneath your hips if that helps, if that feels better. And then try to bring the soles of your feet together. And don't worry about the knees being down to the ground. They can be lifted. All right. And then again, get your handy pillow or pillows. Nudge them up to your belly. Get them nice and comfy. All right. And then again, remember that the arms, okay, let's start this. First, come forward. Figure out if you need one or two pillows. Okay, now elbows drop more or less under the shoulders, so not too far ahead. And in this one, the palms are toward each other and you're just resting on the pinkies. All right, and now drop all the way down just like you did in caterpillar pose. Really releasing the head. And as you drop down more deeply, you're going to feel the groin and inner thighs get this wonderful opening. Really drop your head. Now, for some of you, you may want to take the palms together. Now, that's going to bring your elbows more forward. I don't like to do that because I like my shoulders to be super relaxed, but it's up to you. All right, and just hang out there. So again, explore. Where do you feel this? Go there. Yeah, go there. Watch that part of the body. Watch the sensation. Observe it. Yeah. So here we don't run away from the feelings. We stay really with the feelings in the body, the sensations, and we go more deeply into the sensation. We're curious. So in this one, you'll notice a difference between the right and the left thigh, the right and the left hip. There's always going to be a difference. And again, that feeling of picking up your head, right? Let it go, let it drop, let the chin come to the chest. And find your breath. Notice the movement of your belly here as you breathe. And again, I should have said about the the differences in positions. If you need to take the soles of your feet away from one another, if that's too hard to have the soles touching, that's absolutely fine. Modification is your customizing of practice. Release, release, release. Let all those soft tissues just open up here. And as they find more space, notice the mind finds more space. Without even trying, the mind opens up as the body does. Just kind of broadening your awareness as the mind opens. And even when your eyes are closed, notice that, right? That what you see internally, what you feel internally. Hear your breath. Also, Yin Yoga cultivates patience. And if you stay with the sensations at the moment and how you're feeling and the breath, right, that brings patience. You just stay here and now. All right. All right, slowly bringing yourself up. Okay. And just give a little butterfly movement to the legs here. All right. Now we're going to go to dragonfly pose. So open up your legs nice and wide and just kind of move the legs around here. All right. Toes up to the ceiling. Again, cushion can be under your hips, or if it feels better to just be into your mat or into the floor, that's fine too. So toes up to the ceiling with this one, but not hyper flex. So the toes are toward the ceiling, but the feet are relaxed. And then just come forward here. Bring your arms forward, bend your elbows to the sides, and drop your forehead into the pillow and just hang out here. Letting go. Okay, deepening that stretch in the inner thighs and groin. Feel that. Feeling your belly pressing into the pillow as you breathe. Oops, hopefully you could hear me. Feeling your belly press into the pillow as you breathe. I had my mic squished into the pillow. All right, and then slowly lifting from that. Okay, what I want to do, I want to kind of throw in a shoulder neck. Normally I don't do this in yin, but I think it's a place where most of us have, some issues where we kind of gather tightness. So we're going to thread the needle and hold that. So, but we're going to do it yin style. So take your pillow, one of your pillows, and get it ready because you're going to put your head on the pillow for this. So coming into table pose, lift your right arm, thread that hand behind the left wrist, and then come down on the left elbow just so you can get that pillow in a good place where you can drop your head into it. Okay? Drop your head into it. And then that left arm, just put it wherever you want. Just relax that left arm. All right. And we'll hang out here for a few. So just let your weight drop into that right shoulder, and you're going to get a shoulder and a neck release here. Now, this one's a little bit more intense, so it requires, some awareness of really getting passive and dropping into it. It's an intense sensation, but be okay with that and notice it. And then, as with any yoga practice, you want to customize. So if you feel like you want to get out of this and do something else, just sit and tip your head to the side, left ear to the left shoulder in an easy pose. But if you stay here, keep melting into this, you're going to feel your weight drop. And the muscles and all the soft tissues just releasing into this slowly. Again, patience. All right, take your left palm into the ground right next to your face. Slowly come out of this. Slowly, really slow motion. All right, come back into table pose. We're going to do the other side. Okay, set up again with that pillow right about where you think you need it. Okay, take the left arm through behind the right wrist. Come down into the left elbow just to get a little space here, a little time here so you can rearrange your pillow. All right, drop the left side of your head down. Oh, yeah. Now take a look at your left arm. It should be slightly lower than your shoulder, definitely not higher. Oh, here we go. And you'll notice that one side is a little softer, a little easier to do than the other. Depends on what side is tighter for you. And here we go. Again, that right arm, wherever you want to put it, you can just drop it to the side. I like to hang mine over the side of my body, whatever you want. Again, if your mind wanders with the thoughts that arise, just bring it back to the breath.
Stay anchored into the now. You know, so all those thoughts and feelings are absolutely normal. We just don't want to get stuck with them and, you know, attached to them. Just let them float on through your awareness. Let them dissolve. Notice if you're holding any tension in the shoulder and release that, drop more fully the neck. All right, then right hand right in front of your face, palm down, slowly lift up. Slowly release that left arm. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to squat for a minute. But listen up. If you don't like squatting, that's okay, because I got a little trick for you. Okay. So, those of you who can squat without a pillow, squat without a pillow. Those of you who do not like squatting, where you cannot do this and it's uncomfortable, get a pillow under your butt or two and just try to use that for support. Those of you who squat without a pillow, just try to let those hips release. All right, and if you're with a pillow, same things. It's as if you want your pelvis to just sink down and your lower back to draw down toward the earth. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're going to do this for a minute. This is wonderful for the entire pelvic floor. Here we go. We can do it. 1 minute. Okay, a soft mudra. A soft mudra. Drop those hips. Soften the top of the head, the crown of the head. Feel as if you're lifting it up to your ceiling. Those of you who are in an unsupported squat without a pillow, if you feel the need to come out of the squat, grab a pillow, finish the rest with the support of a pillow under your butt. Okay, if the back of your neck begins to bother you, drop your head forward, get the neck out of the picture. That's it. That was it. Okay. Now we're going to move into either swan or pigeon. Swan is a variation of pigeon pose. All right, but we're going to do this with a pillow or two. All right, so however you come into pigeon, maybe you start from down dog and you take one leg forward, bending that knee to the side, sending the other back. Okay, can do that. Now, if you don't like this position, you can go on your back and do figure four, right? This one? All right. If you're doing your traditional pigeon, not on your back, okay, this is what they call swan pose right here. So you can just stay right here. If you're a pigeon person, take a full pigeon, take that pillow, bump it up to your belly, and just come down over it. And here we go, pigeon pose. We're going to do 3 minutes in pigeon just because it's such a delicious, wonderful pose for the hips. It's like nothing else for the hips. Here we go. 1 or 2 pillows underneath you for those who are doing traditional. And again, patience is key, okay? Because what happens is when those sensations, stir up and get strong, our tendency is to run away or to change things up to get rid of it. Pain is another thing. Pain, you want to back away and modify. But if it's just an intense release, and you'll know the difference, stay with it. Be curious. Observe where you feel it. Get in deep. Breathe. And then again, you can always send your breath to that space to help you out, to help open it up even more quickly. But again, no hurrying, just patience. Surrender to the pose. Okay, for those of you who are on your back, listen up. For those of you who are not, try not to listen to my voice too much. Make it part of the background. For those of you on your back, let me give a little more cueing. You want your chin to your chest. You can even put a little neck roll under your neck. You've got your right ankle to the top of your left thigh. Right knee falls out to the side. And then you're grabbing under your left thigh and gently bringing it toward you. Keep those elbows low. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And gently coming out of that and moving it to the other side. So getting the left leg underneath you. If you're on your back, the left knee out to the side, left ankle over the top of the right thigh. And again, you can do swan pose with the support of your arms here, staying upward, still getting a nice hip opening, or you can drop over the pillow. Here we go. Again, notice the places where you feel this the most. There's probably a few hot spots. Choose one, go there. Observe and be with that sensation. Maybe you want to move away from that and rescan the body, look for other areas. Hot spots or more warm spots, more subtle, wherever you want to go here.
And slowly releasing from that. All right. Now, just for a moment here, I should say a moment, just for like a little bit, I want to do a little inversion. So come on up, slowly come up, bend your knees. I want to get some traction going on the spine. Bend your knees, gently roll down. Feel your back open up. Feel the heaviness of your arms. Release the weight of your head. Oh, there's some traction on the neck there. And then gently take a hold, one hand to opposite elbow, and just release here for a moment. Let it all go. Let those wing bones drop. Notice you have traction on the spine, right? The weight of your skull is drawing your spine toward the earth in an inverted position. Feel how the spine gets a nice opening here. And release. All right, come on down. We're going on to our backs. Okay, so just slowly bring yourself down. Okay. Now, knees to the chest. Arms are out in a T position with the palms up. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to spinal twist. So take one of your pillows to the left side of your body. Okay, and that is where you're going to drop your knees when you twist. Chin is to the chest. Now listen up. If you want more support for the head, you can take your towel, or if you have a small pillow, and put it under your neck, not under your head, but under your neck. Use it as a neck roll. So you can get set up with that now if you need that. Okay. And then take your right leg over your left, and then slowly, well, first of all, first make sure that the spine is straight before you start, right? Don't have your hips shifted to the right or left. Everything's nice and lined up. Arms are out to the sides. Now slowly, oops, right leg over the left. Now slowly take your legs to the left side and let them drop into the pillow. All right, here we go. Now really soften up. So this is not only getting your lower back, it's getting your right hip and your right shoulder. Do you feel that? Because it's getting your right chest, and opening that opens your right shoulder. Okay, now that you know all that for your thinking mind, let's go to the part of your awareness that just experiences the sensations of the pose. So notice where you feel this, go there. Bring your awareness there. Notice how it opens that space by just observing it. If anything feels tight in the inner thighs, release it. Let that right thigh bone get a little heavier. Now some good deep breath.
And slowly bring your legs back to center. Grab that pillow. Take it to the right side of your body this time. All right. Take your feet up a little bit. Feel your lower back on the ground. Arms are in a T pose. Make sure they're a little lower than the shoulders. And just rock back and forth on your lower back. And then begin to walk your hips toward the bottom of your mat to extend your spine a bit. There we go. Chin to the chest, neck pillow if you want to. Bend the knees. Soften across your upper back and shoulders. Left leg over the right. And we're coming down slow. Get that pillow close to you so the legs can fall right into it. And then soften into this pose. This is one where you really notice how you put your skeleton in this peculiar position, right? In order to get things nice and open and stretched. And then you slowly let the soft tissues get used to being in this position. Lower back, hip, left chest, soften both shoulders. Notice the sensations. Be with them. Notice where you're holding on or gripping. Soften those places. Notice as the body gets more space and freedom, the mind does as well. Body expands and opens, mind follows suit. And just enjoy the fact that you have these sensations to explore, right? If you put your body in all these different positions and felt nothing, you wouldn't get this wonderful experience of letting go, right? It's just the flip side of the coin, right? Right? So if you didn't have the tightness, you wouldn't have the joy of releasing. All right, bring those legs slowly back to center. Uncross the legs. Hug your knees to your chest. Take your hands to your shins. Press your lower back, flatten it into the mat or the ground, and just widen it. Just feel like you want to widen it. Yeah. Take your feet up to the ceiling, legs in a V position, bend the knees, grab the bottoms of your feet. There's your happy baby right there. Rock back and forth. All right. Here we go. This is my favorite. Okay. We're going to melt open the heart, and it's going to be open to the heavens. So get a hold of that blanket. I keep saying blanket, towel. Okay, take your towel. Pillow would work too, but towel is kind of more concentrated. What we're going to do is we're going to make a jelly roll to put under our spine because we're going to be front body facing up. Okay, little square, or actually make a rectangle because then you get more jelly roll. And then just get it rolled
and then put it in the center of your mat. So kind of imagine where your spine is going to be. And then take one of your pillows and put it at the top for your head. So see what I have going on here? I have a place to drop my head. I actually like a lower pillow for my head. Well, that's pretty flat. Okay. And then what you want to do is get your spine lined up with your jelly roll. Come down into it and then get the pillow under your head. Okay. So what this is opening is the front body. You're getting this huge opening across the chest. Okay. What about the legs? You can have your legs bent like this. Listen to your lower back, or you can put them in a bound angle pose with the soles of your feet together, the knees off to the side. Or you can even just straighten them to the side, toed out, like you do in shavasana. What about the arms? They're kind of lower than a T position, slightly lower with the palms up. So, right here, what we're going to do, we're going to relax here for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to go straight into shavasana from here. So you can keep your setup like this for for shavasana, or you can pull the stuff out and just lay on the ground like you typically do. So here we go. We're going to do through about 2 or 3 minutes here before I go into shavasana. So here we go. So just notice how the melting and opening of the heart happens in this pose. And again, if this bothers your lower back, you might want to scooch down your jelly roll and let your hips fall from the bottom of it. Just kind of get comfy as much as you can here. Really let those shoulders and wing bones drop. And if your lower back begins bothering you, maybe bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. You can even have your knees touching each other, feet to the side. Notice the shoulders, drop them. Notice the spine, soften it into your towel. Notice your wing bones, let them drop down toward the ground. All right, so if you are 100% comfortable here and you want to stay here for Shavasana, fine. I'm going to change and I'm going to give you another option. So roll off your jelly roll. Take that jelly roll. Okay, open it up, open up your blanket and just bring it into like a long rectangular piece and place it under your knees. You can also take the pillow and put it under your knees if you want that instead. Okay, and then slowly come back into shavasana. Okay, feet are open to the sides, palms are up, arms are away from your body. And then if you want to put a little something under your neck, go for it. You can put the towel under your neck and use that as a neck roll, and then use a pillow under your knees. All right. So just coming into shavasana pose here. Feeling how nice and open the body feels after your yin practice. Look for any part of your body where you're holding on, where you're gripping, and let it go. And just for the next 6, 7 minutes or so, we're going to just be here. Just here. So it's natural for the mind to go back in time, go into the past, relive it, regrets, all of that stuff. Let's just let that fly away. That's gone. Nothing you can do about that. Okay? Just kind of, just kind of snip the ribbons from those balloons of the past. Let them fly. Right, they're gone. Those times are gone. That's fine. Be here. Feel your breath. Feel the ease of your body and the spaciousness of your mind. Awareness, consciousness, open, expansive. And then there's also the future, right? The worrying, the planning. Just gently snip the ribbons from those balloons, let them fly. We have no idea what will be happening in the future. And if you stay in the present, you'll be fine. You'll know what to do then. And you'll have this big, wide open space to choose, right? When you're in the present, it's so much more open, so much more free and spacious. Feel that spaciousness across the heart. Feel that spaciousness in the hips and in the bowl of your pelvis. Feel that spaciousness in your thighs, in your knees, in the calves, in the feet. Feel the spaciousness in your belly as it rises and falls with your breath. Yes, the thoughts come into your consciousness, but they'll dissolve on their own, just like they came in on their own. Just let them pass by, like clouds across a huge blue sky. You're the sky, you're not the clouds. Let them pass. Even the feelings and the emotions pass by and dissolve. You don't need to hang on to any of that. Just feel them, experience them.
Let them pass, let them dissolve. Feel the spaciousness and openness in both the arms, in the hands, and in the palms of your hands. Notice that feeling in the palms, those nerve endings open. Yeah, it's like electricity, a nice warm buzzing sensation. Notice how you have that in the soles of your feet as well. Notice the rise and the fall of your breath. Notice the softness of the face. Let the face relax. Muscles in your forehead, your jaw released, your skull. Here you are, wide open, here and now, in the spaciousness of this present moment. Simply be, accept yourself for all you are now. And let the breath move your body and open your mind and your heart. And feel your spirit soar. And just like if we didn't have tightness in the body, we wouldn't experience the freedom of release. Right? If we didn't have the problems and the troubles and the challenges in our life, we wouldn't feel the joy. Okay, that's just the way it is. You get one problem, you go through it, you get another. That's just a given, right? So just enjoy right now, wherever you are, the changes that come with each passing moment, the joys and the sorrows, the heartache and the laughter, the light, the shadows. Embrace it all. All right, slowly beginning your transition. No hurry whatsoever, right? The very nature of hurry is just shoving your mind into the future and taking it away from that equanimity, that peace. So take your time. And then when you're ready, slowly roll to one side. Knees tucked up into your chest, little fetal position here. Yeah, get really nice and comfortable. And then very slowly bring yourself to seated pose.
And open the arms out wide. Oh, take the arms back a little bit. Keep the shoulders down. There's the heart. There's the heart. Arms up. Namaste mudra overhead. Float that mudra to your heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining this. All right. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully this was a good start for your day. And like I said, if anyone wants a recording of this, let me know. Just send an email. I'll send you the recording with the link. When you can't get the recording through that link anymore, it means it's on YouTube. That usually happens in about 2 months. Got it, Melissa. I will send you the recording. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Cat alert. Oh
Yes,
my God, what a
he should Venmo you because he did the whole practice. He was with me on my mat the whole time.
You're just a Zen kitty. A little
Yes, he's
Zen kitty. Oh my
getting
God,
his
that's
yin in.
wonderful. I love it. I love it. That made my day. All right, everyone. Namaste. See you later.